Well, talks have wrapped up on the official opening day of the Gillette AFL trade period. It's been an interesting day. We're going to wrap it all up for you right now, beginning with Nick Del Santo, the St Kilda veteran. Will he get to North Melbourne? Well, after day one of talks, the Kangaroos are a little bit frustrated.
No, look, unfortunately, the period now goes for this long. So, if it finished today, I'm sure we'd come to a resolution. But the reality is it'll probably play out over the next couple of weeks.
Well, let's bring in AFL.com.au's Nick Bowen. What do you make of Brad Scott's comments there, Nick?
Matty, this deal's been going on for quite a while now, so I think I can sense the Roos' frustration. St Kilda working out perhaps whether it's best to get it done by a trade or via free agency. Nick Del Santo obviously wants to do the right thing by his club as well. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to follow that one. Now, what about Luke Delaney? Could he be a potentially involved in this deal? He could be, Matty. I think that's one way that it would perhaps sweeten things for the Saints. They may still let Nick Del Santo get to North via free agency pick, which I think they'll get a better pick from that than they'd get from the Roos. But to do that and really benefit the Roos from that, I think that they probably want to get Delaney thrown in at a cheaper value than otherwise would be. All right, sounds like there's going to be a little bit of pain in those negotiations. Not so with the deal to get Sean Hampson from Carlton to Richmond.
Yeah, that paperwork will be put in over the next, hopefully over the next couple of hours, so that's done.
We're confident about that, getting that over the line, yeah.
Carlton willing to accept second round pick for that?
It looks that way, yeah. The paperwork's still got to be completed, but it's heading in the right direction. So,
a good deal, that one, Nick?
I think it is, Matty. It'll work well for the Tigers. Ivan Marrick's had problems with his groins over the last couple of years, so Hampson will really ease the ruckload on him, but also means Tyrone Vickery can spend more time down in attack as well.
Stuart Cramery wants to get from Essendon to the Western Bulldogs. It remains to be seen whether that's going to happen.
Yeah, spoke to a number of clubs. He's obviously got a lot of interest from a lot of clubs, but obviously the Bulldogs are the team of choice. Spoke to them and discussions are progressing.
So what do you want for him?
Well, we've put a couple of scenarios on the table, so we'll let it play out at the moment. And, today was a bit of a snore fest in there, to be honest.
Do you think that deal will eventually get done, Nick?
I think it will, Matty. The Dogs are really keen on Cramery. They've offered him a really lucrative contract. Pick 22 seems a bit unders, especially when you think that Hampson's going to get to the Tigers with pick 28. But I'm sure that something will get worked out by the end of the 3 weeks.
Let's just quickly whip through a few other names. Billy Longer?
Billy Longer, the Hawks have nominated him he's rather nominated the Hawks as his preferred club, and I think he'll get there.
Heath Shaw?
Heath Shaw, there's mixed reports that have really coming out of today's meetings. The Hawks said up to five clubs in the market for Shaw, but other clubs really who we expected would be in the mix have said they're not interested.
And Paul Chapman?
Well, not a lot of love for Chappie at the moment, but look, it's early days and he's too good a player, you'd think, not to get a new home.
All right, Nick, thank you very much for that. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Matty.
Nick Bowen with us here on AFL.com.au. Well, Dale Thomas is destined to go to Carlton. He's flown off on a holiday to Bali today. This is what he had to say at the airport.
When this opportunity arose, with the free agency and the like, I thought it was just the right time to move on. And, getting to Carlton, I'm very excited to get back with Nick, obviously. But, our team on the improve, and hopefully I can play some good footy there.
And still on the free agency front, Lance Franklin, where is that at? Well, the AFL is still looking at the deal with the Sydney Swans, that 9-year contract which is on the table for Buddy. GWS, it sounds like they're still a little bit upset about the way things have panned out.
No, we wouldn't have done anything differently. We offered what was a very good 6-year deal, and we got trumped by what's in many ways a ridiculous deal.
We haven't seen any offer at all yet, so we can't comment on that until it actually comes through.
When would you be expecting to see it?
No idea.
The paperwork's done, AFL-wise.
Yeah. So when the paperwork's done, it will get sent to us, obviously. But at this stage, I'm not sure it's approved or where it sits.
So the Hawks waiting and watching there on the Lance Franklin front, and that is our report on the opening day of the Gillette AFL trade period. Of course, AFL.com.au will have comprehensive coverage for you right over the next few weeks.